A lot of people might be in the garden today early before it gets too hot, and we know that garden pests come in many shapes and sizes.
Yes, and today Sandra Mitchell and Nick Federoff are in the garden helping us deal with gophers and moles.
Hi everyone, we're in the garden with Nick Federoff from Things Green today, talking about pests and how to get them out of your garden, right?
Indeed. Look what we have over here.
What is that?
These are gopher mouse.
Oh.
Okay, now we are at the Pickwick Gardens in Burbank. They don't have gophers here.
That's a man-made gopher.
We made
mountain.
this gopher hole. That's what we did. And so this really, this can come up in planter beds. It can come up in lawns. And what happens is that they'll have like a main mound right over here. Then they have a lot of offshoot mounds. And gophers are actually solitary animals. They'll have a lot of babies, but you'll never see them during the day. They can be seen at nighttime scurrying around.
Right. But they mess up your yard.
They really mess up the yard. They eat things like crazy. Moles, on the other hand, are interesting. Moles are much more beneficial than gophers. Gophers will eat the roots of the plants. Moles are looking for grubs and other beasties inside the soil. So it's kind of a weird thing, but they still make tunnels and holes.
Right.
And you walk and you could fall in and you can hurt. Yeah, it's a potential problem. So we have a lot of different ways of controlling them. This way right here is kind of an interesting thing. This is a bait applicator. And what you end up doing is that you'll take this top off, and once you take the top off, this reservoir right here, right? And then it goes all the way through like this, and then we're going to find this hole right here, and there would be a tunnel, and you'd be poking in here, and when you all of a sudden it goes easy, you know you've hit your hole.
Okay.
Okay? Once you find that little hole, here's where the magic happens right here. You're going to take and twist this little thing at the top. So why don't you go ahead and twist it all the way around. And you see what happened at the bottom?
Oh.
Yeah.
The poison came out.
Yeah, the poison came out. So the poison stays within the hole. Now I'll give that another shot right here. And it's a pre-measured amount. Okay? Now, the nice part about this is that they are now making products on the market that are deterrents, and they're becoming much more safer to use. I'll give you an example right here. This right here is Mole Max. Mole Max, you actually spread it and you can sprinkle it on your yard, on your top of here. And what it does, it just makes the environment uncomfortable for them to live in, and they don't want to come around any longer. Otherwise, what you're up against, let's talk about this real quick. Talking about
Mole Max.
Products that scare things away. What you do is that you put this in the ground like this and press that button.
This button?
Huh? Okay. Okay, it'll do it every 30 seconds, so I'm not too sure if it's still on or not. We'll find out in a second. This one right here is solar powered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so what happens is that you put it in the ground, it makes the environment uncomfortable for them underground through that vibration. And that right there is a way that scooches them away. Now, if you have the stomach to take and to catch these things, we do have traps. And this is probably the most famous of all traps.
It's working.
It is working. This is what is called a Maccabee Trap. And the way you set it is you have to be very careful. These are extremely sharp. And it's just tough. In fact, I'm not even going to do this because it'll take up too much time. But anyway, you set this, you put it in the hole, and then you're going to tether it with a stake, preferably not a T-bone. And then what will happen is that when the gopher gets trapped, it's automatically going to want to go backwards. So you have this so you don't lose your trap. This thing is still on. Let's see if that worked. Every 30 seconds it works.
Sounds like a goat.
So you do that, or this right here is called a Cinch Trap.
Okay.
And a Cinch Trap will actually get the gopher from a little further up over here, more of its body, if we say. This is a family company that's been around for eons. So it's really kind of neat. A lot of people, what they do is they'll take and they'll put juicy fruit gum inside the holes. They like the smell of the juice of the fruitiness of it, and they end up getting their innards clogged. Or what we could do is we could take an active approach by getting ourselves making a basket or buying baskets. We take our plant, we put the plant inside of there. Of course, we're going to take it out of the container, and then the gophers won't come up to it. They only can go so far. So if anybody wants wants any information on gopher control, contact me at Things Green or on Facebook.
Can I push the button again?
You could.